Alright, this is Unit 4A review, tables and graphs. I apologize, one, for the dogs in the background if you can hear them, and oh, there was a big one, and two, for this video being posted. Rudy, enough, quiet. And two, for this video being posted so late. Something came up after school, and it's just the way it is. So I'm going to work my way through this, and we'll go from there. So identify the quadrants that contain the following points. -3, 3, I go over, let me get my pen. I go over to the -3 and up to 3, and this is in quadrant 2. Remember, you need to write in Roman numerals. Number 2, -5, -1, I go over -5, down 1, and this is in quadrant 3. The next point, 2, 1, I go over 2, up 1, and this is in quadrant, this is in quadrant 1. Get my pen back. And lastly, number 4, 0, -3, I go to 0, down 3, and this is no quadrant. And remember, I need to write y. It's not in a quadrant, and it's because it's on the y-axis. Next part, plot the following points on a coordinate plane. Label each point with the corresponding letter. So A is -4, 0, so I go over -4 because I have to go in the elevator before I can go up or down. So over -4, and I'm going to the 0 floor. So that's point A. B is over 4, up 3, and that is point B. C is -2, down 5, and D, 0, and down 5, which will be D. On this next one, unfortunately, as you can see, the points did not transfer when this was copied, and I didn't bring home the copy where I made up where the points should be. So, obviously, I can't give you the correct answers to this one, but in general, when you are giving the coordinates, remember they need to have parentheses on either side. They need to be separated by a comma, and it needs to be in X, Y. And remember, X, you have to go left or right first. And if you're going left, it's a negative number, and right is a positive number. And Y is up or down. Okay, if you're going up, it is a positive number, and down is a negative number. Seems pretty self-explanatory. So, for example, remember, this is not exactly what I gave you on your sheet because I can't remember what I did. But if I put a point there, okay, I would go over 3 and up 4. So this point would be 3, 4. If you have any specific questions on A through D on this example, please email me and I'd be glad to help. Number 4, please make sure you know how to do this on your test tomorrow. There's a problem exactly like this. Okay, it says the coordinates of the 3 vertices of a rectangle are as follows. A is, scroll back up. A is -5, 0. B is 7, 0, which is 7, 0. And C is 7, 5. So obviously I need to make a rectangle. Okay? So that's not a very straight line. Oh goodness. Okay. So obviously I need to make a rectangle, so these lines need to be the same distance. And these lines need to be the same distance, which means I need this point right there, which is -5, 5. So D is -5, 5. The next one, it says write and graph ordered pairs for each of the tables. So the first thing you have to do is write your ordered pairs before you can figure out what you need to graph. So this is -10, -8, 3, -4, 0, 7, and -6, 0. Remember, assign a letter value for each of these so I can tell which ones you are labeling. I'm just going to use A, B, C, D. So A is -10, -8. So -10 down to -8, and label it A. Next one, 3, 4 over 3, or excuse me, 3, -4 over 3 down 4. C is 0, 7. And that's C. And lastly, D is -6, 0. Okay, that's all you have to do for that one. Write your ordered pairs, assign a label to them, and graph them. Same thing happens on number 7 and number 8. I forgot to bring the examples that I actually made up on the spot because these didn't transfer. But I do remember that the answer to both of them were B. So the answer to 7 is B, and the answer to 8 is also B. If you have any further questions on those, please let me know. I apologize for not bringing home that sheet. Lastly, number 9. Sam decided to go for some errands. He started by leaving the home and driving 15 miles to Walmart. So off to the side, I'm going to say drive to Walmart, and that means I'm going up. Okay, he shopped for 45 minutes. So he shopped means he didn't go anywhere. He then got in the car and drove to Starbucks, which means he's going up. He drank his coffee and read his magazine for an hour. So he drank and read, which means his distance was not changing. After leaving Starbucks, he returned. Oh, I'm having some issues. After leaving Starbucks, he returned home. So it's Starbucks to home, which means my arrow should be going down. It says sketch a graph to show the distance Sam traveled. So you know that this axis is going to be the distance in miles, and this axis is going to be time. Okay, so driving to Walmart, that would be that. Then he shopped for 45 minutes. 5 miles to Starbucks. Make sure this looks like 15 and that looks like 5. So this part right here should be 3 times as long as this part, approximately. Okay, then he drank and read for an hour, and then he drove home. Okay, remember at the end of this, you got to find the total distance traveled. Okay, so this is the part that you guys keep messing up. So you got to remember that he's going 15 miles here, then he's not traveling any. Then 5 more, that's 20. So to get from the Starbucks to home, I got to go 15 plus 5, which is 20 miles. So the total distance is 15 plus 5 plus 20, which is 40 miles. And that pretty much concludes this review. If you have any questions, I'm going to scroll back through the answers real quick. If you have any additional questions, or especially on this one where I didn't have the points, or on the 2 where I circled I knew the answer was B, but I couldn't show you the graphs, please let me know. Thank you for those of you who emailed me telling me to get this video up. I appreciate it. Once again, I apologize for something coming up. And your bonus question is, Miss Scott's favorite kind of cookie is chocolate chip. Have a great night. Let me know if you need anything. Bye-bye.